All right, the next construction we're going to do is drawing a parallel line. Now, if we were doing this with compass constructions, this is one of the more intricate constructions that we're going to do, but with a parallel line using paper folding, it's actually pretty straightforward. We're using the same folding that we've done with the segment bisector and the perpendicular through a point. It's almost exactly the same thing. As a matter of fact, it's the same thing as perpendicular through a point, just with one extra step. So I want to make a line that is parallel. So first I've got to go ahead and copy down my point P, my point A, and my point B. Okay, let's go ahead and connect the dots. And what we're going to do is just like we did with the last one, when I was making a perpendicular line through a point, I folded it over so that the lines were on top of each other and that the crease was on that point P. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do that same exact step. So I'm going to take this. Now again, to make perpendicular, I'm not putting point A and point B together. Okay, I'm not putting these 2 points together. No. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the paper so the lines are on top, just like that. And I'm going to slide this paper so there's point P coming through. See it? So I'm going to put it so point P is right on the crease. And I'm going to go and crease it. Open up my wax paper, and then there is my first line. So what did we just do? We just made a perpendicular line through point P. This is now the second time we've done that, right? We just did that a few moments ago. Well, now I have another perpendicular line, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another perpendicular line that is perpendicular to the one that we just drew. So I'm going to do that the same exact way. So I'm going to fold the orange line on top of itself, going through point P again. And watch what happens. So I'm going to put it on top of each other. So those see the lines, they're going, now they're on top of each other. And I'm going to go ahead and slide this up, and there's point P. So I'm going to go ahead and increase it. So again, I put the 2 orange lines on top of each other, and I slid the paper till this point is on the crease. Now I can open it up and make that line. And if you look, if you do this right, you will see that now the line that I just made and the original line, those are now parallel. Yeah. So this blue line that we just made is parallel to my original. And I know that because these are both right angles. We both made 2 perpendicular lines. A line that's perpendicular and perpendicular. Okay? So now I can say that those 2 lines are parallel. And I can go ahead and mark that. And let's call this maybe point Q. So I can now say that line AB is parallel to PQ. And that's how you make a parallel line.